Easy now. No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
What did they do to me?
Let's get our bearings.
Bones are so boring. Without flesh, there's no memories to be had. Huh, this again.
Well, that explains the smell anyway. Junk.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs.
Good gods. There's been a murder here.
Did the murderer take him into this room? Or was he already here?
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain.
My, look at the concentration on your face. All will. But there you have it. See? The collar's function. It neuters you of sorts. Makes you unable to cast source. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
averse to spending time with the others.
A young magister stands pale and silent. Her knuckles whiten around her weapon as you pass. Behind the magister, a bloodied mass lies in a heap. Gore and limbs lie at odd angles. You can't make out a face amid the mess.
There's been a murder. A sorcerer was killed by one of your own. Lucky you were busy getting your collar fitted at the time, or you'd be a suspect like the rest of them. Waters is investigating. She'll figure out who did it. Always does. Move along.
As the dead man's flesh slides down your throat, you feel his consciousness enter yours. His memories are yours to experience. You are Finn. Your heart is heavy. You know too much. It's all too much. You met him. A bright light blinds you, then fades. You feel a tremendous power in your hands, but they are shaking so hard you can barely use them. Suddenly you're on this very ship, crouched in a corner, hugging your knees. A figure approaches, an older woman. Her eyes are kind. She comes closer. She says she wants to talk. She reaches a hand toward you. You grasp it. The memories end. You are no longer Finn. You return to yourself with a jolt.
A no doesn't become a yes over time, you know.
One of them. I know it.
You put a knuckle in it. I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us will kill our own. They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip to the part where I reassure you and you shut up?
You think me mad?
Mad? Insufferable? Surely.
What are you trying to hear anyway?
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen. Seems to me you should be a little afraid. There's a killer about, after all.
Till overboiling a bit of cabbage becomes a crime, I shall hold my head steady.
I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take your sub-story somewhere else.
I know it.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
One of us will kill
Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it. You take care, though. Nope. Trying not to find anything out, either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, kiddo. You hear that?
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things
The
coming out
ship,
plagues
of
stricken
course.
pigs.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And?
Dozen-course dinner, and I don't intend to do away with the custom.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magister's more concern than your appetite.
The fellow cocks his...
That isn't
He cocks his ear to the other side.
anticipation. She senses something. I'd hold on to my breeches if I were you, mate. That's all you hear, though. Listen close. You've got ears on your head, haven't you? Do you need me to... There now, just squeeze. Aha.
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you before you lose your footing.
There, You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, kiddo. Good news. It's the wheel. The wheel. Don't you see, you beautiful idiot? Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east. Burn my beard. That means if we've been traveling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy. Ah, so you've eyes as well as ears, eh? You'll go far, mate, even here.
How dare you classify
Captain, actually. And that figure tells me we're getting close to the Joy. Close to what lies beyond it, too.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all. Thank ye kindly, kiddo.
He continues stroking his beard, a beatific smile on his lips.
There's been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magisters more concerned than your appetite.
Now, please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
You, Jill, is that right? I've a few questions for you. You are Jill, aren't you? I ain't saying nothing. Love you, dwarves. I'll come back to you, but you better be ready to talk here.
What on earth is the matter?
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning. There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
It means your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
What's happened?
Magister lies on the floor, unconscious.
The hatch is blocked. I'll need to find another way. Great gods! Something's pounding.
The marking on the door was painted. You press your palm against the door to open it. It doesn't. The moment you touch the... The moment you touch the door groans.
Something's breaking through. What in the hells are those things? Deathfolk. I need to get out of here. Now!
The Magister lies on the floor.
Wait! Void woken!
These beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch.
Make a pretty good team.
It's ripping the ship apart.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
Must look a mess. Like my ship was attacked and sunk by Voidwoken.
Though I feel a damn sight more comfortable ashore than on a Magister's boat.
Brachus Rex, ruler to some, tyrant to others, long dead to all.
The child screws up his face and looks at you hard. He lifts his mirror up to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong or crazy.
Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn. It's a shame. Hurts, doesn't it?
Cops stare at the slain beasts and comment that they must have been the cause of the shipwreck.
They're just animals. Easy enough to euthanize.
They didn't put up much of a fight. Dry land mustn't suit them.
The face is familiar. What's left of it? It was aboard the ship.
Another giant speaks, Quercus. No, never! I will pay it no notice. One of its troop has an air of nobility about it, but this one... Ugh.
black
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity.
What? How did I get... Hey, stop following me. Me? I know who I am. At least I think I do. Sometimes it feels like... No, I know who I am. Who are you? Huh? Yes, survival. Harder than you'd think, maybe. Harder than...
The cat shakes its head, as if trying to wake up from a deep sleep. The cat opens his mouth as if to speak, but his eyes lose focus, and with a jerk he turns away from you.
What's this? I found something. I wonder where this leads.
Alexander. Wait.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Bishop Alexander idly glances in your direction, curiosity on his face. Recognition seems to flicker in his eyes for a moment, but then he shakes his head and looks back towards Dallis. Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. then you will help the Void destroy it, Alice.
Yes, Your Holiness.
I believe we're done here.
What a waste. Where? Will be needed elsewhere.
The Lizard Magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
Better her than me.
Ugh, to hell with her. Those who serve like slaves will die like slaves.
I told him at noon exactly.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity.
Come on then, Lexi. Pay up.
The shrine depicts Lucian the Divine, avatar of the 7 gods. You hear a strange sound, like rusted hinges creaking and air rushing through a tunnel. A hatch appears behind the shrine.
My word! He has spoken! Lucian has spoken! The eternal prayer! It worked!
So, this is Fort Joy.
Oh, I don't feel so good.
Ain't that on, Lexi? Just hand over the gold.
You peer at the statue and recognize the face as that of the goddess Amadia. You read something about her once long ago. The droplet burns both hot and cold, and yet you feel no pain. You step towards the flow, desiring more, wanting desperately for it to take you, and darkness envelops you. He visibly freezes in fear, stammering a pitiful apology and backing away from you and the elf.
Ah, get out of here, will ya? Both of you ain't worth my time.
The elf smiles and bows to you in thanks. The dog focuses at the cat at your feet, baring its teeth and growling. The cat's eyes are...
Cheating! I know they help.
Thank you for your help with that, thug. Our kind of few here. We must help each other.
She bows.
In this cave, we trust the healer. She is young, but she sees. She knows more than we know. In the camp, the brute Griff rules. He who gives the bread has the power. I hear of no escapes. The only way out is through. Through the Magisters, through their cure. Thugs I can stand, but I fear the Magisters.
I feel him, but I do not see him. I magicked you, you're dead!
The delivery. Surely you'll have one.
Rest now, or you'll hie yourself to the grave.
Got you!
The cat's eyes are cloud.
Wait! I call a timeout!
The child ignores you and can.
I'm playing Helene, hero of the whole world. That was my mum's name.
Suddenly, the child's face crinkles into a grimace.
Do stop gaping. Anything can be procured inside these walls. That's for you to decide.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey.
Hi, do all lizards smell like oranges, or is it just that crazy fellow with the pointy tail?
The old dog looks up at you but doesn't lift his greying head from his paws. He heaves a heavy sigh.
It's no use anyway.
The dog tentatively sniffs the offering, then grabs it between its teeth and swallows it.
You're nice. Emmy would have loved you. She was my mate for the last 7, carry the 2, plus 50. 5 years! The Magisters, they took her. Emmy was always the smart one. I guess that's why they took her and not me. Oh! Nope, haven't smelled her either. She was real bright, you know. Had the best sniffer you've ever seen. I guess that's why they wanted her, and not me. Say, let me show you something.
Oh, lucky for...
Oh, hey! Hey! I thought you might be Emmy. It's... key? What key? Oh, the key! The Magister who took Emmy dropped it when he was walking away. Did someone say Emmy? If you find out where it leads, if you see Emmy, tell her I miss her, not too far from here. But she was taken by a guy in a white robe who smelled horrible. Like lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of dogs. And also a little like dead people. He dragged her into the big castle just there. I'm so worried about her.
But it was... Please, tell me. Tell me. Why did you wake me? I was so close, so close. So close to the dream. Not to worry. I am Stingtail. Who is asking? Why, dear girl, why mar your beauty with my silly old name? Say, but don't I know you? That face and that cheek.
Something suddenly dawns on Stingtail, and he goes quite pale.
Confound my drug-addled brain, it is... she. You're she. The Master's chosen. Why do you seek me? Am I? Am I being stupid? Think, Stingtail, think. The scar. That is why you seek me. I was made to weave it. They forced my hand. I never had a wish to blemish you, enslave you. I would undo it if I could. Oh, I surely would. I surely would. But I cannot. Only the Master. Only the Master can. But I don't know. How could I? The Master finds. He is never found. You must know that. Surely you know that.
Stingtail writhes in your grip as he gapes at you with fear-smothered eyes, his voice a pitiful wheeze through his tightened throat.
Please, I don't know the whereabouts of the Master.
Your nails dig deep, and Stingtail's blood flows copiously, as if eager for release, but he doesn't speak a word. This time, he hisses loudly, the sharpness of the pain getting the better of him.
No, stop! The wolves! The lone wolves! They may know about the Master.
He screams and thrashes in your grip, then feverishly speaks.
It's the wolves! It's the wolves! The Master's been using them ever since your escape. They may know where he is. Please, please, no more. Who would know? Who would know? Must be Griff. Yes, Griff knows. I assure you, he's over yonder in the kitchen. The cook, the celery man, the butcher man. But he knows things. If there's wolves on the prowl, Griff will have caught their scent. I've told you all. Told you all I can. Have mercy, fair lady. Have mercy.
Stingtail stands before you, a broken mess, quivering with fear and pleading miserably to spare his life. You cut him open with a heart-pounding gusto. Stingtail's organs are birthed through the gaping wound and land with a wet splash. His dead eyes stare at you in disbelief for the briefest of moments. Then his legs give way and he drops to the ground. It's over. The lone wolves are next, and your needle beckons.
What were you thinking, messing with Griff's roots, anyhow? Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort. Well, what a swollen swine you are. This fella won't accept the healing I've offered him, I'll have you know. Intent on calling the Reaper over with them whales of his. I figure I might as well give him a little piece if that's all right with you, missy. Poor fella over there crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got a club to the skull. Doomed to be sure, but I'd like to ease his way out.
Out my face, or I'll punch your lights out. Like him, live.
He smacks your hand.
You're trying to kill me, ain't you? Get!
He points the tip of his blade at the grisly sight of the elf hunched over. clutching his knees in the cage.
I solve my own problems. A Myro. Bloody elves. I guess you mean the clown I caught stealing from my kitchen. He's not going anywhere. Caught him red-handed trying to make off with a second crate after he took the first. Went down like a rent boy when we grabbed him. Easy. Supplies. A crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet. Alls I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Bring back my crate, and you got yourself a deal.
Here's the goods. Like you wanted.
Everything now? Good.
It's still there.
You mean that guy in the cage? Oh, I don't associate with elves. Fella says he's innocent, but you know how they lie. Yeah, bosses are awful passionate about citrus. I can't get enough of the stuff.
Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
When another time rises, will source change back? What if there are no sources? I won't say anything.
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you quite alone? You won't regret it. Not when you hear what I've got to say. We need to be quick, though. You never know when the Magisters are going to haul you off. You would be too if you'd been here as long as I have. In fact, you should be nervous if you're here at all. I know what they have planned for us, and it ain't pretty. I've been here a long time. Longer than anyone else. People get taken sometimes. Some folks say they get cured. I don't know if I believe it, and I don't want to wait and find out. I have a way. Are you interested? Believe whatever you want. This may be your only chance at leaving this place. Take it or don't. Atta girl. Who wouldn't? Finally, someone with a little sense around here. The plan's simple, completely foolproof. I have a spell that I can use to teleport you right out of here. I can't use it on myself, but with your help, we can both get out of here. There's an artifact that you can use to teleport me out of this place. Then I can use my spell to free you in turn. This item, though, it's in quite an unfortunate location. And how many would make it before the guards noticed? 4? 5? Every bloody sorcerer in this place? Nah, they'll have to take their own chances. I need one accomplice, no more. It's found its way into a nest of crocodilians on a secluded beach nearby. Here, give me your map and I'll show you where to go. Not enough to trouble a fine specimen such as yourself. Get that artifact, and you and I are as good as free. Go give those overgrown lizards what for.
Fire her. She ain't coming back.
He hasn't changed a bit.
Always late.
Fire her. She ain't coming back.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
I don't think I ain't watching. That's your fifth blue just to this round.
Chuff to you, Chief. Here are your cards. You're up first.
You glance at your hand. 2 purple monarchs. A hard hand to beat.
Quite the hand, Freshie. Unfortunately, 2 is less than 5, and that's how many purples I've got. I reckon that makes me the winner. I'll be having your fee then. Just my bit of fun, Sharpie. I'm sure the Reds told you, no one gets along without paying the interment fee. So, let's make this easy. Empty your pockets. Well, you've heard of it now, ain't ya? Go on then, Freshie. Turn 'em out. See that, Freshie? Keep that up and you'll get along just fine enough.
I don't think I ain't watching. That's your fifth blue just to this round.
leaving.
Ha! Coloured like a dog. A very tall, very beautiful dog. I'd pity you. But Sceptre the Ineffable has a soft spot for beauty, and you carry that secret off so very well. Ha! Words, mere words. My claws can clip barn shackles as easily as the hair on your pretty head. But what can those five-fingered paws do? Nothing. How dare you? You are not fit to consume one like me, a pinnacle of creation. Time will see me a giant, and I will eat all on this isle. This power is my birthright, same as yours. But one of us has grown to amazing heights, and the other has grown into astounding beauty, and also not a little height. But of course, they'll happily dump your stunningly beautiful yet maggot-ridden corpse into the sea when they're through with you. Oh, the sorcerers dance while magisters pull the strings. Fools all! Their tomfoolery won't save them from the destruction the void shall wreak upon them.
Then it's settled. Come on, kid, we haven't got all day. Come on, kid, we haven't got all day. May not look it, but I'm pretty light on my toes. Then it's settled. Capital! Well, that's that sorted.
Easy, Hedgerow, or I'd root you to the ground and call a void waken to show you the true meaning of terror.
it out all dilly ID. He say he likes it big and strong. Combs it out all dilly ID. Twists and rubs and tweaks the nubs. He strokes and pokes like all the blokes. He say he'll touch it all day long. Combs it out all dilly ID.
Oh, 10 bottles of mead, 1,000 bottles of dust, 50 bottles of tin.
She's gone, Father. Gone.
Did you see them, miss? Bishop Alexander and the Hammer herself. They were so close, almost within arm's reach. A traitor cannot be murdered. A traitor can only receive their due. Easy enough to say in times of peace, but look around. We're standing on the edge of the end.
Changed a bit. Always late.
She's gone, Farah. Gone.
The Void Woken are coming, miss.
The lizard's brow knits together, then apart, and back again. He seems to be swimming deep in his thoughts, and doesn't look up as you approach.
What? Oh, new, are you? Very good, very good. Make my mind. What else, my friend? I'm wondering why. All of this. Source, the Voidwoken, the Divine. Why? Naturally. How can it be that...